Hello and welcome to a new video. My name's Jen, and as you can see, we are in the midst of move prep. Lots of boxes, lots of clutter as we get things all ready to go. Our move-in date is technically starting Friday, and I think the whole moving date's just gonna be this weekend. It's Labor Day weekend. That's our move-in date. Big date, I think, is going to be Saturday when we're moving the majority of the stuff, but we're gonna get as much as we can done on the 1st. And then I'll be looking forward to settling down and getting into a routine that does not involve a bunch of stress, which will be great. So I just wanted to do kind of a check-in and talk a little bit about plateaus, because I've been in a plateau. Now, anyone who's been on a process of wellness knows what I mean when I say plateau. It means that your weight has more or less maintained, and seeing as accountability is going to be the most important thing about success, it's time that we all acknowledge that a plateau means that you've been slacking off on watching what you're eating. Granted, I haven't been exercising either, just because of getting in, getting out, doing a lot of physical stuff in the house. But I know where I slipped up is the food, and that's where you always slip up if you're plateauing. And it's okay sometimes, you know, especially in times of stress, because our willpower really it's a limited resource, and if you hit that wall, it can be so hard to pass through. So in this particular instance, I'm going to take a plateau as a success. Because in other instances, I would have turned a lot more to convenience food, to fast food. We've done that a few times when we were doing showings at houses, and we were in the car all day, so having pre-packed lunches wouldn't quite have worked as well, especially since we wouldn't have any place to eat them other than in the car. But I will admit, in the past few weeks, it's been a bit more on the go and really quick, dirty food at home, but better than they otherwise would have been. As an example, for dinner, we did roasted potatoes, we did roasted broccoli, and we did beef steaks. Great. And for something sweet, we did banana smoothie. And the smoothie just had chopped frozen bananas, ice, a cup of oat milk, and a scoop of protein powder, which my sister and I split. But in the past, when we've moved, I know I would have normally gone to like McDonald's, Burger King, which we admittedly did on like the weekends when we were doing that rush about, but during the week we've actually been pretty good. And for that, I'm going to take that, like I said, as a win. To continue on with that accountability, here's my weigh-in for this week. Like I said, it's been a little bit up and down, but I'm going to count this little level as a plateau. So I am confident that once we get this move finished up and there's a bit more energy, we'll be able to get back on track. Because we'll be picking the biking back up, we'll be able to do the exercise on a more routine basis, and I'll just have more energy to cook because we're not having to box, we're not having to show, we're not having to do any of that sort of thing. So I'm feeling positive, but in the meantime, I do have a couple of non-scale goals that I would like to share, mainly clothes, because this hoodie is one I've never really been able to wear because it's been too small. And then I have my lovely Where the Side Quest Ends t-shirt that my sister got me years ago, last time I was doing some weight loss, and it was still snug, still a little bit too small. Now it's a little bit too big, which, you know, a win for me. So plateaus happen, they're gonna happen. Willpower is limited, and sometimes if you're on your own or it's just one or two people and you're having to juggle stressful life events, you're having to juggle work, you're having to do all sorts of stuff, you're running here and there, sometimes that plateau can still be a win. Because in the past, if you've resorted to doing a lot of fast food or convenience food, still taking the time to prep your own meals is a win. It means you've recognized that, no, doing that isn't going to help me. It'll be easy, but it's not going to help me. In the long term, it's going to make me feel worse. So I'll take the hour half hour, however long it takes to cook myself. So a fluctuation of a pound or two here, I think it's still a positive in the long term, and I'm happy with that. And right now I'm taking my little wins where I can. So going forward in the new house, we're going to be showing some decorating. I am going to be turning my room into a cozy little place where I can film, where I can edit and rest. So our living room is going to be a nice shared space. So I'm not going to be out here having to edit while people watch TV or do other things, which will be a nice change. And get back to doing stuff that's just fun. For everyone who's been watching, thank you so much for your patience these last couple of weeks. I know it's been less ambitious than my earlier videos, although I am still trying to teach myself one or two things each time I edit. If you like what you've seen, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I very much appreciate it. To the people who have subscribed, thank you so much. Whew, don't let life get you too stressed. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And you'll get to a place where those plateaus are going to turn into downhills, and that success is going to start coming again. So I'll see you in the next video, and I hope your next first step is an awesome one. Bye.